And then we have the Carolina Panthers blew out the Atlanta Falcons 30-0. This was a stunning game. How did the Carolina Panthers blow the Atlanta Falcons up? Yeah, the Falcons look good against the Minnesota Vikings, but their defense played well. And, I mean, they did not play great offense, but make a Pets. Look, did not look great. They did 300 series, 2 receptions. Bryce Young did not great. 16-24, 120 yards. They did not need enough the running. They brought in Kirk Cousins. That's how bad Michael Penix looked. He only completed 50% of his passes, 2 interceptions. And then they brought in Bryce Young did not look that great. Their offense was not impressive. They either stretched the imagination. But no 1 kick return, 3 field goals, 3 punts, no return punting. So wow. And you can see right there. Bryce Young for a touchdown. Ryan Fitzgerald can face your field goal second. Third quarter, Trevor Wade Smith on your reception. Ryan Fitzgerald for your field goal. Rico Dowd on your touchdown. Ryan Fitzgerald for your point. So they just really flipped the field. Had really good field position, unlike, and they just ended up scoring. So wow, no offense right there. Only 224 yards of offense in this game, but wow, looked really solid in the foot. Looked really solid though. Just took advantage of where the field position and just used it wisely and won the game. Sometimes it's about looking the best. You execute, and they did. Took advantage of the turnovers and the interceptions and the fumble, all that stuff. So, what a game! They took advantage of all that stuff. And the Pittsburgh Steelers, Aaron Rodgers looked better this week. He did not look super great in his first start in his first Pittsburgh Steelers home game. But against the Seahawks this week looked better on defense or offense. He did. You could see it. Just did not like the most impressive 60 and 23, 103 yards, 2 touchdowns. They look as good as like his first start as in the NFL. But still look good though. Still look good enough to win the game, and that's what you can ask for. Like 100, not even 200 yards of offense. 203 just barely. So, yeah. It doesn't matter, Drake May had 2 touchdowns reception. Patriots did not look bad though. They didn't look amazing though. So it was just in the Kings game a 1-yard touchdown. You can make us 2-yard touchdown pass from Raiders. And then it was a 2-yard touchdown pass from Drake May. Second quarter, fourth quarter, Hunter Henry scored for 6-yard pass for Drake May. Cost in the third 7-yard pass for Rodgers. So they did not look great, but looked good enough to win the football game, and you can see it why. And you can see it though. It doesn't mean nothing. And there are 5 turnovers. Steelers forced 5 turnovers to beat the Patriots. Yeah, that's right there. It's like, yeah, and you can see why they may not. You can see why they didn't have a lot of offense then, because they forced so many turnovers to win the game. And yeah, that's hard, when you have so much offense win, and then you can't, you have turnovers. And then the Steelers could not capitalize on the turnovers, but they eventually, on the turnovers, they gain a lot of yards and then getting turnovers, but then your touchdown turns into a fumble deep in their own end. So that's what really hurts them. Trying to be pressured too. But they didn't play the most impressive game, but they did. It wasn't like, but the defense really showed up and showed out. And then it was The Green Bay Packers fell at Cleveland Browns 13-10. The Cleveland Browns stun the Green Bay Packers. I was watching the Vikings game in WCCO, Minnesota, and I was with the Minneapolis CBS affiliate, and I was watching the Fox affiliate. Or it must be at the Green Bay Packers game because it was the game with two games on it. I was watching that one and it was like really stunning. The Browns ended up winning that one. I was stunned by that one. How did the Browns pull that one off? There was neither. I said that. And I was like, Jordan Love does not look impressive, He's just like an average quarterback, for NFL students. And you can see it, Like, I know they have their defense showed up well for the Cleveland Browns, but still, they're not like that great. 18 for 83 yards, 6 reception. Running, they only had like 70 yards during the ball. 81 yards, 140 pass yards. It includes like the sacks, the overview, the player sets. That includes pass yards, the sack, the pass yards total at the end of the game. 149 includes like the sack yardage. Still even have 183 pass yards. Joe Flacco only had 142, so their team looked that great, but their team looked really amazing, but Packers have a lot of key penalties. 5-yard penalty this year, 5-yard penalty. Giving like Browns first downs or taking them out of first downs. That's really what hurts them. And late in that one, it was late in the fourth quarter too. It was in the second quarter, Bearmans kicked the 53 and field goal. And you let, you're happy that they scored something, the Packers are. If you're a Green Bay Packers fan or a Green Bay Packers, a member of them, well, at least we scored, and their defenses are holding up. At least we got the only points. At least we won that battle, the field position battle, and kicked the field goal in the second quarter. In the third quarter, John Fitzpatrick scored a 3-yard touchdown pass from Jordan Love. And you said, okay, well, that looks better. Maybe they can get like 10, maybe 17. Put this thing out of reach if they can hold up Brown. And then late in that fourth quarter, Andre Smith kicked a 53 for a field goal. Then a fumble recovery, and then for Cleveland Browns, turned 1-yard touchdown by Christian Judkins. And then Andre Smith's 50 field goal again in the Green Bay Pack in the Cleveland Browns. Leading that one. And that was after Green Bay. That was after a block kick. So that was the kick was blocked and then got the play inbounds and they will spike it and kick a 50-50 field goal and win the game. So what a game where the Cleveland Browns stunning the Green Bay Packers. I said that people thought, the Green Bay Packers are actually good this year. Maybe Jordan Love's not gonna look the world's most impressive quarterback, but he's gonna look good enough, to win the games, and their defense is there gonna be really good? What's gonna hold them out? And then Jordan Love's gonna win them the game, just do enough to win the games. And now this one. 13-10. Cleveland Browns are not that impressive this game. Or neither team was, but the Packers really weren't. I told you. I said that, they look good, but they're not like the world's best team. And people were like crazy. Like I told you, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they defeat the New York Jets 29-27. Tyrod Taylor was, in that fourth quarter, he just looked really good in that fourth quarter. They looked really good in that fourth quarter. You can see the overview right there. Nick Folk, there was 2 field goals traded, 3 goals traded. Nick Folk kicked the field goal 14 in the second quarter. Then McEvans fair touchdown pass for Baker Mayfield. Jim McLaughlin threw a field goal. Daniel Jean returned reception 54 yards. Then Brad Chip McLaughlin kicked the 58-20 field goal. Then Garrett Wilson, 10 12 in the fourth. He got a touchdown pass for Tyrod Taylor. Just took off a 50-50 kick as Lazard for a touchdown pass for Tyrod Taylor. And went down the fourth. So he turned a 50-yard black field goal. And then you thought, okay, just make that. And then, well, three touchdowns. I thought, okay. You thought, okay. Tyrod Taylor and come back in that defense is starting to come out alive now. And then really more. And then the second half, there was more. And then she took off and kicked the 3-6 field goal late in that one. And I win it, but Tyrod Taylor, he showed up in that fourth quarter, which is a little too late. You know, he's 9 to 36, nice here, 2 touchdowns interception, 2 3 yards Baker Mayfield, and 1 touchdown to 19 so 122 yards. So yeah, it was about it. So but both teams look really solid for run the football. So but playing the game just to that one reception, and without Justin Fields. Justin Fields looked really good that first game. They got injured in the second game. And Tyler Taylor looked better this game. Better in the second game. You know, but now when a little bit unfortunate, but he did not win. Then the Los Angeles Chargers, that was the early window on Sunday. Now we have the late window on Sunday. That's the Los Angeles Chargers defeat the Denver Broncos 23-20. The Los Angeles Chargers. Bo Nix 14-5 450 yards touchdown. 300 yards for Justin Herbert, 47 touchdown reception. Justin Herbert not like his best of there. Like when you're like 65% completion. Not the best. The Broncos had that heartbreaking loss. Last week, the Broncos did. And they had a heartbreaker loss to Indianapolis Colts by a point, 29-28. So you thought, oh, maybe they come back and beat an AFC West team and be near at the top of the AFC West with a head-to-head win over the Los Angeles Chargers. But no, they did not. Now they have a 2-game lead in every team in the division. The Chiefs, the Kansas City Chiefs, were 0-2, but they were going to, even if Kansas City won, they were going to be 1-2. So they would have a 2-game lead in them. Maybe even a 3-game lead if they all were allowed to New York Giants. Then there was a 1-2. Then the Broncos were 1-2 and the Ravens were 1-2. So the Chargers look good. But not like overly impressive. And then we had the Seattle Seahawks dominating that first half over the New Orleans Saints, 44-13. Sam Darnold, 14-18. Did not throw much in the football, but only 218 yards a touch, 2 touchdowns. Did not throw much, but looked really, really impressive. Spencer Rattler had 208 yards, 38-39 for 218 yards. Looked really impressive with the football. Yeah, for Sam Darnold. Spencer Rattler did not. So just this bad, slow start for. I mean 39, 208 yards. You thought it would not be so bad, especially for a rookie quarterback, like a struggling team, maybe. Maybe not with like the best offensive weapons or the most kind of a strong team. But I would have thought like that would have been. That's what I thought. But the Packers would not win. Yeah. So now let's see. No effect is back in full swing, Sam Darnold looking like a career resurgent quarterback thanks to that 1 year, the year master. Seattle looking like a great quarterback this season. And you can't blame him. I mean, Sam Darnold, let me go back to look. Sam Darnold looked really impressive that game. Or, you can see right there. Jake Smith, Jake about 20 pass to center. Trey Horton, 95 punt return. Cal Walker's a touchdown. Trey Horton, 40-yard touchdown pass to center. Cal Walker, touchdown. Just a field. To Blake Group, 20-yard field goal. Jason Smith, 46 and 37. Jack Stoll, 30-yard pass to Spencer Rattler. So they really, in that second half, really brought in Drew Lock. So late in the game, and you could see it. But when you bring in Drew Lock, wow, that's a blow. So they look really good, really, really good. You see it looks good when against the Steelers. Steelers did serve. They bounced back all good after a loss 4 years person. They seemed to struggle a bit, but he bounced back. The Dallas Cowboys get embarrassed by the Chicago Bears. Chicago Bears did not look that great. Chicago Bears have not looked that great in this game. In the first 2 games, Chicago Bears did not look great, but Caleb Williams, he learned as a quarterback. I mean, they look good though, Chicago Bears, before they won, before that little stretch last season. But they had a slow start this season. But this year, Dallas did not look great. Dallas did not look great in this game either. But Williams and the Chicago Bears looked really, really solid though. So you can't complain. Dak Prescott 30 of 40, 250 yards, a touchdown, 2 receptions. That's the 2 receptions really costed the Dallas Cowboys. Caleb Williams 19 20 yards, 4 touchdowns. So really, really solid football. Almost flawless out there. Not perfect, but really solid. Yep. 20 yards, 250 yards, 0 interception, 2 interception. They ran James in the third. You can see here. Touchdown for Roma Dunze from Williams, 3-yard pass. Remember, kicked 50-yard field. Looks like we're in the third, 6-yard pass from Williams. Ben Abry and then field to field. George Pickens, straight pass from Dak Prescott. Jalen to work to pass from Dak Prescott. So it's tied up, and then Ross Santos and the Coke. It's 40-yard field goal, 450. Come out with a 10-yard pass from Williams. And G.J. Moore in the third quarter, 4-yard pass from Williams. So they brought in their backup. Jim in the third, late in that one. So yeah, the Bears really pretty solid in that football. 2 turnovers. The Bears, the best in the world,